I gave my winning lottery ticket to a homeless person. I'd been running Tom's Auto Repair for 20 years when everything started falling apart. First, it was the big chain garage that opened 2 miles down the road. Then my regulars started going there because they had air conditioning in the waiting room and I didn't. Bills were piling up. I was 3 months behind on rent. My landlord kept leaving voicemails I couldn't bring myself to listen to. Every morning, I'd show up at 6 a.m. and there'd be this homeless guy sitting across the street. Joe. Mid-50s, gray beard, kindest eyes I'd ever seen. We'd been neighbors for about a year at that point. He'd wave. I'd bring him coffee sometimes. We'd talk about everything. Cars, politics, life. The guy was smarter than half the college kids I knew. He just had some bad luck and nowhere to go. I wanted to hire him. God, I wanted to give him a job so badly, but I was barely paying myself $800 a month. Some weeks I'd skip lunch just to make payroll for my one employee. One afternoon, my old buddy Roger stopped by. We'd worked together at a dealership back in the day before I went solo. He looked around my empty shop, saw the stack of unpaid invoices on my desk, and didn't say anything. Just pulled out a lottery ticket from his wallet. Gas station guy gave me 2. Here, you take one. You never know, Tom. I forced a smile. Yeah, thanks, man. I tossed it in my desk drawer next to some old receipts and forgot about it completely. 3 weeks later, I'm under a Honda Civic changing someone's oil, and the radio's playing in the background. The DJ mentions the $60,000 Mega Millions prize nobody claimed yet. Drawing was 3 weeks ago. I rolled out from under the car, wiped my hands, and thought about that ticket. Just for fun, I dug through my drawer and found it, pulled up the winning numbers on my phone. First number matched, second number matched, third, fourth, fifth, bonus ball. I checked it 4 times. Then I checked it on 3 different websites. Every single number matched. I sat there staring at that ticket for an hour, hands shaking. $60,000. That was 6 months of rent paid in full. New equipment, marketing. I could hire someone, save the business. Then I looked out the window and saw Joe sitting in his usual spot against the brick wall, reading a water-damaged paperback. That money could change my life, or it could change his. I paced around my shop for another hour, picked up the phone to call the lottery office twice, and hung up both times. Finally, before I could talk myself out of it, I walked outside. Hey, Joe, got a minute? He looked up from his book. Always got time for you, Tom. What's up? I handed him the ticket and explained what it was. Told him the numbers matched. Told him it was worth $60,000. His face went completely white. Tom, I can't. This is your ticket. I want you to have it. Get yourself off these streets. Get a place. Start over. He just stared at me. Then tears started rolling down his face. This grown man sitting on a sidewalk holding a lottery ticket, crying. We hugged right there on the street. I'd never hugged him before. I don't know what to say, he whispered. Just promise me you'll use it to build something, not just survive. Build. He nodded. 2 days later, Joe cashed the ticket. The day after that, his spot across the street was empty. No note, no goodbye, just gone. My shop kept bleeding money. I took a night job at a 24-hour gas station. Worked my shop during the day, pumped gas at night, slept maybe 4 hours. Did that for 2 years straight. Almost lost the business 3 times. My landlord finally cut me some slack after I explained everything. Some of my old customers came back. I survived, barely. But I thought about Joe constantly. Wondered if I'd made the right choice. Wondered if he'd blown it all, or if he'd actually done something with it. 15 years went by. Last Tuesday, I'm closing up shop around 6 p.m. when this black Mercedes pulls up outside. Brand new, probably $80,000 easy. Guy steps out wearing a tailored suit, expensive watch. For a second, I didn't recognize him. Then he smiled. Tom. It was Joe. Clean-shaven, healthy, looked 20 years younger. I nearly dropped my wrench. We grabbed each other, and I swear I started crying. He looked at my shop. Still the same rundown place, peeling paint, broken sign. Business still tough? He asked. Getting by. Always getting by. Joe told me everything. He'd used that $60,000 as a down payment on 5 acres of farmland 2 hours north. Started growing organic vegetables. Failed the first year. Nearly went broke, but he kept trying. Now he owned 3 farms across the state. Employed 46 people, all formerly homeless. He'd built an entire operation around giving people second chances. I never forgot what you did, Tom. You gave me more than money. You gave me hope. He pulled out his checkbook right there and wrote me a check for $300,000. Pay off your debts. Upgrade this place. Hire some people. Maybe help someone else down the line. I'm looking at that check right now. Tomorrow I'm paying off 15 years of struggle.